What is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, beasts of all ages, Satans in the session, even them sizes? Oh yeah, are we coming at you with a 2 a day, a double upload on today? What the, what, 1, 2? My God, we're coming at you with some more delicious salmonella edumacation juice in his own academe sauce. We're gonna get some of that goodness, simply known as obscure inventions. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. From the simple Ferris wheel all the way to the electron microscope that can easily see all of creation within a 10,000 million mile radius, we have inventions that might be a little obscure. Link in the description down below to the main man himself, Salmonella Academy. Given that good knowledge juice that we all need for our lives, it's gonna get good. Your brains are not ready, because mine definitely aren't. Let's do this thing!
Of unrelenting pressure by you psychopaths pretending to be my characters on Twitter. I finally got a merch store.
He's got merch?
Just be a lesson, kids. With enough harassment, you can...
Hobo's got merchandise? Makes perfect sense. Yo! Standard TV collection Salmonella. He's got... Yo! Your boy might get a Salmonella shirt. Hang on. Bye. I gotta love it. Gotta love that woman. Freaking craziness. You gotta love that woman. You gotta love that woman. She's freaking awesome, man. I'll have a link in the description. See, she sold her Xbox for the good old fashioned cash, so you know, I feel that. So link in the description. Anyway, Salmonella has merch? Yo! Y'all, I might take a picture of this. I'm gonna take a picture of this and be like, yo, next time y'all see me, your boy wearing some Salmonella merchandise. Hey, it's lit!
Anyway, go check it out, or don't, whatever. Hey kids, if I learned anything from my middle school career, it's that what may seem like a good idea initially will often be remembered only as a foolish mistake. Here's a few pieces of technology from yesteryear.
I figured out that some people actually didn't believe that floppy disks were a thing. Like, I actually believe, like, I took Photoshop on all the classes right there, right? And, like, I forgot which class it was, but someone mentioned a floppy disk, and one of the people were like, the hell's a floppy disk? And I'm like, at that moment, I felt my soul shatter. Because, like, a floppy disk, ladies and gentlemen, is what that was. That is a floppy disk. That is... It feels so bad. Am I getting old? Is this what mortality feels like? Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, lol, what the fuck is this thing? Anyway, BRB gotta go destroy what's great industry and wear a hat slightly wrong. Happy holidays.
Security. So I've always believed that there's no point in having many small things when you can have one big thing. Why have many shrimp when you can have one lobster? Why drink many glasses of milk when you can eat one udder? Why have many cheese its when you can have one cheese them? And why have many street lights when you can have one Moonlight Tower? These guys were real popular back in the 1880s and 90s, often standing at over 150 feet tall and illuminating several blocks from a single point. Not very well, mind you. Matter of fact, they were so dim we didn't even have the conscience to just call them light towers. Had to go and stick the moon on the front so people didn't get their hopes up. But thanks to our good old friend the inverse square law, you still needed a fuck ton of light to pull this off. So they used incredibly harsh and UV emitting arc lights instead of incandescent bulbs. All the light of the moon and all the vision damage of the sun, talk about a win-win. Sadly, these beasts have fallen by the wayside over the past century or so, except for in Austin apparently, but they use friendlier mercury vapor lamps in them, so they only get half points. Now, anyone who's been around a baby long enough knows they always have a cloud of ghoulish stench hovering around them. Jeez Louise, somebody better air out that musty little muskrat before Grandma starts drooping again. You could stick him on the clothesline for a while, but knowing that little moron, I'm sure he'd find a way to hurt himself somehow. Introducing the baby finally.
Wait a minute! That's a literal baby cage! Why is there a baby in a cage, fam? No! Don't do me like this! You don't have to literally put the frickin' baby in a frickin' cage! Wow! I guess before baby cribs were a thing, this was baby cribs 2.0! Bruh, and is he outside? That looks like a window. It looks like back in the old days when you put the air conditioner, and we'll probably right now, put the air conditioner like out the window. Like, all my people know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. When you put the AC unit out in the window, you open the window, put the AC unit out there. That's what this looks like. Except it is a human child in a cage. What the
and have a way of unleashing their postnatal funk on the unsuspecting passerby below. These were in vogue for a while before falling out of style a bit of the way into the 20th century, because apparently society started deeming babies more valuable than air conditioners. I don't really get it personally, but this is also around the time we started putting lead in gasoline, so it's probably for the best we kept them inside all day. Matter of fact, it's my firm belief that without kids growing up breathing lead, there's no way pet rocks would have taken off in the 70s. Wow, alienating baby boomers. He's so brave and controversial. Now, in the days between the Great War and the not as great but still pretty alright war, people were trying to find efficient means of detecting an incoming air attack. They climbed their nation's tallest mountains to seek the wisdom of their greatest elders, and the wise men said, big ears. So that's what they did. These giant discs were known as acoustic mirrors and were designed to focus incoming sound over a 5-meter diameter into a single point. They were reasonably effective as listening devices. A few of them in Britain were able to pick up the sound of a plane from all the way across the English Channel. Of course, radar came along soon after, rendering these things completely useless beyond looking brutalist as hell. For real, instant album cover material right here. One of the Pit Boys is pulling a Spanish Inquisition on this poor wayward harlot. Just kidding. Despite the fact that this looks so very, very much like a state-of-the-art instrument of torture, it's actually just a beauty micrometer. Think those shoe size measurer things at Foot Locker, only instead of one primitive measurement, it records the...
This thing right here, despite looking like a freaking saw trap out this mug, you got your shoe size. Also, I've been in shoe stores and I don't see any of these anywhere. Like, I think these have gone obsolete completely. But you got your nose length, nose width, cheekbone height, chin clefness, nape taper, forehead wrinkleness, resting face business. That's great. Phenotrium diagnostic, that word. Nostril oblongosity, bro slopping factor, general dumpiness index, the GDI. Yes, I'll take 15 of those and I want them here yesterday.
Face and skull at once. With this data, a trained cosmetologist would be able to pinpoint exactly what features of your head should be enhanced and reduced with makeup in order to achieve a maximum calculated attractiveness after you've paid for their services. Clearly this device must have been effective. After all, beauty is entirely objective. What, eye of the beholder? Check the name tag, buddy. Apparently, though, women didn't like being strapped into a birdcage and having their every minute flaw meticulously laid out in front of them, so this thing never really took off in the end. Next, we have the Humlauf.
The Humlauf. Is that a gun? Wait a minute, that's a rifle. Wait a minute. For my calculations, this man has a rifle whose... Why the hell do you have a... Wait a minute, this is a rifle, right? So tell me why homie about to see what he do this way. Psych, motherfucker, see an enemy that way, pow! Extra headshot. Kind of stupid shit.
Designed to let infantry shoot around corners. It's like the Germans sat down and watched that part in Tom and Jerry where the conniving rat bends the gun barrel back at his adversary. They said, Mein Gott. They came in a variety of angles.
Mein Gott.
30 and 90 degrees, and it even came with a little periscope so you could see what you were shooting at. But as we all come to find out when we reach adolescence, cartoons are the arbiters of deceit, because these things would invariably break with
barrel attachments had very short lifespans, approximately 300 rounds for the 30-degree version and 160 for the 45-degree. What kind of stupid mother... Dumb as hell.
They did work. The rounds would fucking explode from the massive acceleration, turning a deadly bullet into an ineffectual spray of shrapnel. These were so ineffective that only the 30-degree model ever saw significant production beyond prototypes, and even that was very limited. Say, you ever look at regular mousetraps and go, not enough property damage? Well, check this out. Patented in 1882, it's the Revolver mousetrap, brought to you by the...
My man's got some revolver attached to the... Yo, that would change the dynamic of Tom and Jerry instantly. My man's is like, oh man, I'm hungry as hell. Can use me some tasty cheese. Oh my god, tasty cheese. Escape it, doop, go and get me some cheese. Goop, doop, goop, gonna grab me some cheese. Holy shit, that's a rifle. My man puts a revolver attached, ready to like, yo, I promise you, if you get near my cheese, make my day, bitch.
the snail trebuchet, and the cockroach claymore. Thanks to the marvels of the modern era, all those tiresome hours of intense varmint slang can be outsourced to one little gadget on the floor of your kid's playroom. Now when you hear a gunshot in the middle of the night, you can rest easy knowing that, one way or the other, there's one less pest for you to deal with in the morning. Boom. 1850. Steam locomotives are all the rage. You're in the transport business, but all you can afford is a couple dumb horses. Sure, they move things from point A to point B almost as well at a fraction of the cost, but your cool rail riding friends called you a whack-ass and it really hurt your feelers. Well, have we got the invention for you? The Impulsoria uses an ingenious system of treadmills to turn that horse to be beckoned into a force to be reckoned.
Wow! That is incredibly unnecessary. My man's got 4 horses on a treadmill. So, one of my questions of the many I have is why didn't you just attach people to this bitch? That way you get in shape and you can move from A to B. Yo, freaking Albert Einstein, who's not alive anymore. Yo, people in the science department, I got big brains for you. You need big brain ideas? Kenji boy, come on.
Sure, it's expensive as hell to make and limits your services entirely to railroads, but just look at it. Instant pussy. Saw some rims and a spoiler on that, you're laughing. This machine is recorded as having a maximum output of 2 to 4 horsepower, which sounds about right, and it didn't see much use outside a couple exhibitions. Now, if there's one hobby that people in the past enjoyed, it's smoking. Oh boy, did they like smoking. Babies. And with every great wholesome activity comes a million novelty items to go along with it. Everyone's seen the long cigarette, but how about the really long cigarette? Want to smoke in the rain? Here you go. Going snorkeling. Hey, you know what's more important than oxygen? Nicotine. But hey, want to know the only thing better than a cigarette? 2 cigarettes. You know what? Fuck it. Have the whole pack. You earned it. Of course, if you're trying to cut back, you can always share it with a friend. Aw, how heartburning. But you know what's even more fun than addiction? High-quality documentaries. That's why you should check out Curiosity. Till next time, I'm Sam and Nella, and check out this JPEG.
You ain't from Delaware if you've never had this. What the Is that a pickle? Is my man having the most epic struggle cereal ever conceived? My man's got Cheerios and Lucky Charms in a pickle. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ending this video. That's right, we have the information juice so we can go about our day 10 trillion to the 99th power more smarter than when we started. Link in the description down below to Sam and Nella himself, the academic man himself, giving us all that sweet tasty knowledge juice that we need in our lives. But guys, if you like this video right here, I want you to take your personal claws of awesomeness juice and smash that like button. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and bass of all ages, shapes, and sizes, love bass, oh yeah. And above all, stay beast mode for the epic win of all those wins, boy.